What does an old stretched out rubber band have to do with muscles of our back and posture? Better find out. Hey everyone, welcome to the front row. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. If you find the video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ding, turn on the notification. So what does an old stretched out rubber band have to do with muscles? Well, if you ever had a rubber band stretched around something long enough and then you pull it off and then it's lost all of its stretch, it's kind of just limp and it's not very strong. Same thing happens. It's called stretch weakness in our back. Now, if you see my other videos, we talk a lot about posture and chin tuck and scapula in the back pocket. If you haven't, I'll put a couple links to some videos here. But we talk about the importance of posture, and if you look at me from the side, we want to try to get out of that forward posture. We talk about bringing the chin back so the ears are lined up over the shoulders, and then our shoulder blades and the back pocket, so scapula back and down. But if I'm hanging out in this forward posture long enough, what tends to happen is the muscles of my back become like that stretched out rubber band. They undergo what's known as stretch weakness. So they're not going to be as strong because they're used to be prolonged in this prolonged position, this stretched position. So not only is it important enough to correct the chin, scapula, and the back pocket, but we also have to work on strengthening. Here's a simple exercise that you can do anywhere. I'll show you a version with a wall, without the wall. It needs no special equipment. But I feel like it's one of the most effective exercises to improve your posture. You will need some wall space. You're going to come to a wall. First thing you do is stand about 12 inches away from the wall. I know you can't see my feet, but stand 12 inches away from the wall. Then what you'll do is you're going to contract your tummy to try to push that lower back flat against the wall. Then you're going to bring the chin back as far as you can. Now it's not up, just bring it back as far as you can. Then elbows go as far back as you can. And then hands go back as far as you can. Make sure you keep your tummy tight. Then I'm going to go straight up with my arms. As I'm trying to keep my arm as parallel as I can to the wall. So what that's doing is it's firing up all these muscles of the posterior chain and all these muscles of the back. So once again, what does it look like? 12 inches away from the wall, posterior tilt, low back against the wall, chin back, elbows back, wrist back. You should be fairly uncomfortable by now. And then I'm going to go straight up as far as I can. If your arms don't touch the wall, that's fine. Mine don't. But you want to try to push them back as far as you can. And you'll just feel those muscles in between the shoulder blades working. You get an idea of how many you can do before you start to get a little burning or a little fatigue in your upper back. Let's say you get 6 or 7. Then that's going to be your baseline. Take about a minute break and then repeat 3 sets of 6 or 7 repetitions and hopefully work your way up. You'll never use a lot of weight with this exercise. You might eventually use a couple pounds in each arm, but don't worry about that because even if you do it without the weight, you're still going to get the benefits of the exercise. Sometimes what will happen is as you bring your shoulder back and up, maybe that gives you a little bit of shoulder pain. Then go ahead and bring that arm forward and then go up. The idea is to not give you pain in one joint while we're trying to strengthen another. So modify as you need to. If you get all the way to the top and it starts to get painful, then maybe you work within that 70-80% of the range of motion. You might have to do a few more reps until you feel it. If you're not feeling the muscles in between your shoulder blades working, then you're probably not doing the exercise right. But Ed, I don't have a wall, so I just stopped doing it. Sounds like an excuse. So let's talk about a way in which you can do it without the wall. So here what we'll do is same thing. I'm going to stand with a slight bend in my knees, posterior tilt. Elbows go back until I start to feel the muscles engaging. Then I'm going to take my wrists back, chin back, and the same thing, and I'm going to go straight up. Doing the same exercise, but without the use of the wall. Whichever exercise you choose to use, it's a great way. Add that into your regimen to help improve your posture. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. If not, I want to see some improved postures.